Alright, welcome back. My name is Avia Vulpes and I'm a tech-focused VTuber, and today I'm back finishing off the Spitfire after a bit of a impromptu break. Basically, London Comic Con just snuck up on me and didn't realise until literally the weekend before that it was happening and I had to get my rather casual costume finished, so a bit of a break since then, but yeah, going to get this finished today. This is progress I made last time. Got the body assembled, basic paint scheme on, got the underside all done, and then I've got the stand painted up as well. Got to redo the camouflage paint scheme if I can get there we go, back on the stand. Especially these grey bits are a lot darker than they should be. And I've also got the decals to stick on, so it'll be this side. And then finally got the canopy, which I pre-painted the sides of to stick on there. And then the propeller to stick on the front. And that will literally be it. So that's all I need to do today. We should hopefully keep the stream slightly shorter because I'll probably be taking a bit of a break from streaming after this, just because my voice is really... I don't know what's going on with it, but it kind of feels like it's going at the moment. I've just got no stamina to it and does get hoarse pretty quickly, so I'm going to get on with trying to paint this up. So just pre-mix the new paint. And which brush do I want? Probably number 2. And yeah, just going over the bits I've already painted grey. It took me quite a bit to get this mixed up to the right, more or less the right colour. It's not a perfect match, but close enough for me at least. Hang on, I need fresh cleaning cloth for the brush. Back one in 1 moment. Right then, so we're going to get the paint done first, because I can't put any decals on until I've done that. So hopefully it doesn't go on too thick. Covers up the actual panel lines, but if I keep the layers thin, should be okay. So just following the template on the instructions as a guide. So having it on the stand is actually quite helpful because it's keeping it at both a nice angle and also keeping it quite steady. So quite steady is not steady enough. There we go. Hold it in place, that will help out a lot. Just trying to keep the layers thin so that it doesn't cover up the panel lines. And try and preserve the detail as much as possible. Later on I'm going to have to take it off the stand just because I need to start manoeuvring it around so I can see the side a lot better. Also, it's important to remember as well, this is actually kind of the best day to be doing this because, of course, today is the 80th anniversary of D-Day, the Allied landings in Normandy. And Spitfire did play an important part, both before the actual invasion, doing a lot of photo reconnaissance across the north coast of France. And also on the day itself as a fighter, keeping any German aircraft at bay. Looks like I might need to do a second coat on this to thicken up the lighter coat a bit, because I'm doing it onto a darker undercoat, so it's not going to go down perfectly the first time. Apologies if I'm knocking the camera about. I'm trying to show you what's going on and also see what I'm doing myself. Yeah, I'm going to bring this bunched up a bit. So already that's looking a lot better than, you can see the difference, the two sides there. once the decals are on, it's going to look a lot better again. So I'm not putting the paint on too thickly. I'm using just very thin light strokes to get the paint down and then spread it around. Now really loading up the very tip of my brush so that I'm not putting on too much paint at once. A bit of paint on the exhaust. I don't know, I'll have to go over that and cover that up later. I'm only going to do the other wing, although I've got a little bit of the nose still left to do. Okay, almost done with the nose section. Let's get the other wing done and I can finish off the side there. Then I'll be getting a second coat on. Is that one done? So there's 2 left to do. Unfortunately, one of the problems with having the darker grey is I'm a bit of a harder time seeing where the grey and the green separate at some points. So I'm kind of having to guesstimate at a couple of points where to actually finish the grey. There you go, so there's a wing done. Now it's looking so much better. You compare what it's like on the back section to how it is on the front now. That camouflage is, yeah, so much better. And you know what, I may not even do a second coat. In terms of to actually just leave that as one. We're almost done now. So the horizontal stabiliser next. And then finally, the rear end of the fuselage and the tail. So I've got to be careful not to do the underside of the horizontal stabiliser because that's in the lighter colour. And the last little bit. Yeah, you know what? Pretty happy with that. There may be a few touch-ups here and there to do. Got some spots like around here I can see a little bit patchy. Otherwise I'm pretty happy with that, so what I think I might do then, look at getting some of the decals on. There's the scalpel. You really pack these in tight, these decals. Be so careful cutting them out not to cut through the part you actually need. Right. We'll get some decal fixed down now. If I can get the pot open. There we go, so it's got one of those safety lids that you have to really press down on. And I think because how many times I've used it, it's a bit gunked up now. Rather one roundel. Let that soak into the paper and ensure it can actually release. I leave it in there just because there's a lot of paper to soak up and absorb into, so it might take some time to do that one. Get the other one in and then hopefully this will be... Oh, okay, that brush is ruined. That's not good. Let's use one of my other brushes. So I got a boundary layer of decal fix on, so it doesn't stick down immediately. And then that goes on, I think it's there actually. You go a bit further forwards. There we go. the other that way, like that. So that's pretty much perfect there. Okay, that's already coming off, so do the same on the other side now. According to this, the bottom of this roundel should be in line with the tip of the aileron. The back edge of it, and then slightly over this mark here, kind of in centre, and then with a bit of green showing around there, so that's kind of perfect there. I just realised I've got the pilots put in as well. I'll have to do that in a moment. The decal fix will take about 24 hours to fully dry. Should be touch dry in about 10-15 minutes. Well, I'll put quite a lot on, so it'll probably take a while, but what it will do is any panel lines that are still there, it'll actually draw the decal into it, so it'll look like it is a seamless paint job rather than a decal. Let's get the identification markings done. We've got on different sides, so this one will go on this side, and then this one will go on the other side. Don't worry about how curled up it was. It wouldn't absorb in properly, but I think actually it should be fine there. Something to note actually with these is, see these markers on here, I don't know whether the camera's picking that up. Those are the markers of the Polish Air Force. So this is based on an actual Spitfire that was flown by a Polish pilot that was fighting in exile in Britain during World War II. By the infamous 303 Polish Squadron. Okay, so it looks like this one. Let's get a number off into a different sheet first. I've got clear space to work. Try and get this one onto here. Put my knuckle in the paint. Get that out of the way. Okay, let's try and hold it in position once we get the decal off. One of these longer ones is they do a lot more fiddly to get off. Something you definitely don't want is them folding over like that. Okay, it's still salvageable. See if I can pull it carefully back on. Okay, let's take this off, put it down and try it that way. Hopefully this, if I try and do it this way. There we go. But it pushes forward quite a lot. I'm trying to get it straight. I kind of like that. I think that's straight enough. I'm going to leave that for now. I wanted to dry a bit before I start manipulating it more. Because I have pulled off decals before. What I'm going to do instead is, so I want to get this stripe done next. I want to get that out of the way, so will be the next one. Even get it in. So leave that to soak again. I'm not quite sure which way around. I think it's just slightly curved. I think it's going to go that way. Once I've got that on, I'm going to get the tail number on, and then I can then start doing stuff on the other side. Now I've got the identifier on the back there on the tail on both sides, and then also the Polish marker on there. And on this side I've got the fill marker on there. And there should be enough. Yeah, that's loose. You do it on both sides because it's going to be going down both sides. And then I'm going to take it off again. I'll probably leave it off for the remainder of the decals now. Right. Should hopefully be a little bit better lit. This is so awkward to try and get on. I really need some way of like clamping this down. There we go. I'll hold on there. Way too much over this side, so put it up like that. Get it down this side. Yeah, there's not too much on that side. Does it just go all the way around? Oh, it does, okay. Never mind, so I need to be about halfway there. You need to get it back a bit more. A little bit more. Because I'm going to get that. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Nice. Yeah, while I'm on this side. Do the kill counter. So this is going to be going under here. And then I've got Polish symbols to do under there. And then that to do on the tail there. And that'll be that side complete. And then I can do, well, I've just still got the tail number to get on as well. Yeah, I'm quite forward to having this done now. I've got quite nice to do with the Red Arrows Hawk and Red Arrows Nat that I've already got. And then I've still got the other starter set Hawk to finish off as well. So I've got up a nice collection of the Airfix models. Got the Sea King up there as well, and so these are all on shelving. And also got an old Comanche kit that I did years ago that's up there too. And then yeah, still got plenty of other kits to build. Now at the point now I've actually started to refrain from buying any more model kits. Apart from the two I've pre-ordered, of course. So I've got the Shannon class lifeboat and the Walker P2116, I think it is, the prototype for the Harrier. Both of those on pre-order from Airfix at the moment. Sits in there. Then let's see if I can do one of the Polish decals now. I'm really worried I'm about pulled the roundel off then, but managed to avoid that. I'm sure I'll get it the right way round, so it looks like it's going to be that way. Don't know how well this autofocus is. But basically the red squares you can see need to be in the top left corner and bottom right corner, and the white squares in the other two. I think that's going to be the angle to hold it at. It's going to go into there. You know, I'm going to have to move the tweezers around because I'm not going to be able to. There we go. That's much easier to manoeuvre. Which come off, so. Luckily, because it's a very small one, it's Not too difficult to move around. Just hold it by the wing, I guess. Actually, I might go further forwards thinking about it. Just looking at the reference sheet. There's more about there, really. Okay. Bracing it up. Yeah, that's already looking a lot more. Pick this up. Looks a lot more like a Spitfire now. I guess I'll try the identification marker. Not the identification marker, the tail number. Is this one which is just going to go in there? And then there'll be one more on the, so this marker on here for the tail, and that will be that side all complete. See, I'm going to have to figure out where the sprue of the pilots at some point and then get them painted up and glued in. Let's try and get it off from the bottom. So pre-line up the thing there, and then also make sure the tweezers are in the right orientation to make it a lot easier for myself. And then there we go. I've done the model, and then I can just smudge it around to get it into the right position. It's got perfect there, actually. That's nice. Actually, it's, there you go. It's much straighter. So yeah, happy with that. See if I can find another sprue then, while I wait for that all to start drying. There he is. So once I've done the decals, I'll get him painted up and then glue him in. And then before I forget, let's get the last decal on for this side. Yeah, brightness is a bit soaking a bit longer. Actually, still got quite a thing left on it. Not from this side. Try to. Try and. And there you go. So hold the model in place and then bring it off like that. And then. Visual goes there. Maybe up a little bit. Get it up. There we go. I've been knocking everything off today. Right, and then that is that side done. So, let's go do this side next. There's only a few bits to do now, so I've got this to put on here, tail number on there, that on there, and then that in front. And once that's done, I can glue the feathers on. As far as I'm aware. Yep. Still spins. Let's try and get this big one done first. That's going to be the most difficult. I might do as well actually while I wait. Just cut this off. The rest of that side, the rest of it is just for the red arrows. A bit longer. I think that the decal fixes already as well. There's a little bit left on the bottom of that. There we go, now it's ready. Okay, this one's punching up a bit more, don't know why. Reposition so I can take it off the bottom here. For this is the job, you really need 3 arms, or 3 hands at least, to hold the aircraft in place, hold the decal in place, and press it on to get it off. Right, now I've got to really smudge that along. Shoot, that's really not good. Oh no 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 no! I pulled off the decals on the other side. Exactly what I was trying to avoid doing, I've done. This is all gone wrong very rapidly. And now this one's stuck to my, literally stuck to my finger. I'll get that one off, and then this one's I'm going to try and salvage this one. some reason it's not going along. There we go, starting to go. There you go. So I've got to figure out how to untuck that. Ah, there we go. It's got one salvaged at least. And yeah, I need more decal fixed down to. You gotta fix that. Let's see if I can try and get this one back onto a transfer sheet that's on my finger right now. So I'm not going to be able to do this on stream. Maybe this one's a write-off because I'm really not making much progress on getting this out. I think this one's, yeah, this one's done. That's you can't see that's all that's left. So since this will be the side that's visible, I'm going to have to put the other tail number, the one spare one, on that side. But for now, that's, you know, I'm going to wash my hands, a little bit sticky now. And then, actually, before I do that, the other tail one starting to soak. So at least that should hopefully be ready by the time I'm back. My hands aren't as sticky anymore. So, I've got this one. Okay, that's ready. And I think I'm going to use the cockpit to actually hold it. That worked out pretty well. Put it roughly into the place I want it. There we go. A little bit more decal fix underneath it just to give it a slippery surface to sit on. And then that's in place. So I'm going to do the Polish mark, mark on the front next. And then the one remaining tail number. Then once that's done, I can then paint up the pilot, and then glue on the last remaining pieces. Right, so that's that piece done. Presumably it goes the same way around, so... See if I... you know what, I'll get it on first and then turn it around later. Okay. That's actually pretty much the orientation I want it. Yep, that is how I want that. So, is that done? Now for attempt 2 at the tail number. And what I might just do tomorrow, once the decal fix is all dried, I'll go and do some matte varnish over it. There we go. Now we know where the focal point on this camera is. Oh, I mean, you can see that anyway. I've got no on-screen options on the camera, so you have to play around with that at some point, just figure out where it is. Actually, let's have a quick look now, actually. That's going to be easy options. Yeah, you can see well enough, so I'll figure that out later. But there's a couple of dry spots still on there. Pretty odd. But it is rotating around there. Okay, got it off now, so let's use the exhaust as a safe place to grab. Still got everything on there. So I think we are good. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on those brushes because I think it might be time to invest in some new ones. I mean, they're only cheap ones off Amazon, but they do seem to be getting rather saturated with paint, and that paint is not coming off, so I have a feeling those brushes may be done. Anyway, let's sit that on there for now. I'm trying to see how it's going to look. We can get the propeller glued on now. There's my I think the glue is possibly, or the nozzle jammed up. I have to see if I can draw out the nozzle quick on the glue. There we go. Glue is flowing once more. How's that? Put it on now. So hopefully just hold in there, then I shouldn't have to hold that in place while it dries. And then it still turns. That's all there's left to do now. Apart from continue to knock stuff off the table. Is to get the pilot painted up. So it's simple, we're going to do leather brown for the flying jacket. And well, in fact, pretty much everything's going to be brown. I'll reuse this pot. Gee, that's not come out too well. That's rather watery. I'll just paint it straight on just because this part is going to be inside, so you're not going to really see them. So you're not going to worry too much about base coat or priming or anything. Slap it on and then wait for it to dry up and then get another coat on and just thicken it up. And then last part, once I've got him glued in, finally get the canopy on. In fact, I'll goes like that. Because yeah, so I can see now there's canopy itself actually finishes here. Finishes here. It goes on a little bit because that slots into there and just holds it in place. There, I can see that if I do that. So that's effectively what it's going to look like when it's finished. So there'll be a pilot inside it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. Can't seem to leave the stream here actually, just because I can feel my voice going already, and I think that pilot's going to be a few coats, which might take a while to dry. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to, rather than sit around and wait for watch paint dry, I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, I'm going to go on a bit of a hiatus just to sort some projects out. So I'm now working on my 2.0 model a lot. Got pretty far on some of the prototyping for it. It's all scratch built completely by me, something completely different from anything I've seen before in the VTubing space. So yeah, it should be good. Hopefully once I've actually got it all finished. There's still a lot I've got to do on that. And then yeah, outside of that, just going to work on projects. I might try and stream every now and then. I do want to finish off that diorama, get that done, because that's most of the way done as well. But yeah, just wanted to get this one out of the way at least, so I've got at least the Spitfire done. So yeah, that's kind of it for now then. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I guess whenever it'll be, I'll see you next time.